Speech off.
Hi everybody, it's Beverly at Bama Blind. And if you can see Gretchen here, I'm pointing right directly at her as we are sitting here on the curve of our Main Street and Court Street and Waterfall and Fountain. And we've been walking around downtown for probably 30 minutes or so. And I think it's gotten dark. It might not be dark for people who have, pretty good vision or light perception, but it's dark for me to the point that really it doesn't look like there's any sun in the sky. I'm going to slowly tilt up and let you see what our sunset looks like. That's our sunset toward the west. And so that's kind of what it looks like right now. For me, it's very pixelated. It's very sparkly. It's not... I think the overall idea that I get is dark, but it's got lots of bright sparkles throughout it and lots of highlights of bright. But I know that it's not light out here. When it is light out here, I came through this way probably about 18 hours ago, so it was right at sunup, and it was very, very bright, so everything looks overexposed to me when the sun is out. When the sun has gone down, it looks very dark and very pixelated, but lots of sparkles and lots of highlights. So it's not really a scary look at all. It's just lots of visual input. And let me point down toward Gretchen. She just inappropriately growled at a dog that was across the street. There are cars that are passing in front of us. I'm sitting on a wrought iron bench right here. That's our landmark. It's what I call our chair. So I decided tonight, because we've been walking around for about 30, 35, 40 minutes, to just sit down and rest. I know exactly which bench we're on. We have about 6 or 8 of these benches in my downtown area, but because I can hear the cars going around the curve, if you're sighted, you can see them going around the curve, coming from our left and straight in front of me all the way to the right in an elbow bend. But if you're not sighted, you depend on your hearing. So I can hear the cars coming up on my left. I can hear the waterfall in front of me, so I know exactly where I am. And not like last week when I was totally disoriented because there were dogs and people, and tonight it's relatively quiet. So I'm kind of able to focus in on Gretchen. Now she's laying down right now. Very, very unusual. She's got her chin down on the paver stone sidewalk. I'm petting her. I'm hoping you can see that because it's just precious. She's in her harness. I've got her leash around my right hand, and I'm holding the phone in my right hand, so I'm petting her with my left hand. Now, on the left right here is an absolutely gorgeous black, I think it's hickory wood, but it's a wooden charm that looks like a black Labrador retriever. And it was sent to me by one of my YouTube friends, Janelle, and she and I have become like really close friends because she is a puppy raiser. She's raising a puppy right now named Stanley. Stanley will go for advanced training next Saturday, and Janelle has sent us a charm, and I have attached it to Gretchen's harness. And the charm is it's a black Labrador, and in Braille, printed across the front of it, is the word freedom. Now, I have shared this with probably at least 25 to 30 people since Janelle sent it to me over the Christmas holidays. And some of the people, I have to tell you, I'm not out videoing this to get video views and reviews and ratings and likes and things like that. I'm just out walking around with Gretchen and experiencing life for me, but also exposing other people to life without sight, so that they can understand that people that are like me can walk around out here in the world and have a fulfilled life without vision. And I have showed every single person that I have come in contact with Gretchen's beautiful charm made by Janelle. I think Janelle actually made the charm, and it's attached to Gretchen's harness, like I said, and it says freedom. And when I explain to them that it's written in Braille, I'm telling you, there have been like 4 or 5 people that have had like tears in their eyes and a big change in their affect, because that means, there are blind people out here. There are people that are training these dogs like Gretchen to help people like me who can't see. There are people that have full vision. They could be doing anything they want to. I mean, seriously. They don't have physical limitations. They don't have emotional limitations. They don't have physical or psychological limitations. And so they could really be doing anything they want to do, and they've chosen to socialize dogs like Gretchen, which I'm pointing at right now. I'm trying my very best to point right at her. I'm getting her profile. And she had a puppy raising family in Pennsylvania. And Janelle has been one of those puppy raisers who has devoted her last 12 to 18 months to working with dogs like Gretchen. Dogs that will help people like me. People that without Gretchen, I would not be sitting here listening to that awesome, I'm pointing straight forward to our waterfall, to people that are over across the street at the waterfall. We have a fountain. We're known as the Fountain City because we have artesian fountains here. But we also have a waterfall which was always used for 100 years as a source of power. We were the first town, municipality in the entire southeast region to actually base its economy on factory work rather than field labor. And so, I love walking down here. I was born in this town. My dad was raised in this town. My grandparents lived in this town. My aunts and uncles were raised in this town. My children were raised in this town. My grandchild was raised in this town. So for me to be able to walk down here just like everybody else is absolutely dependent on someone taking the time and compassion out of their life, not a couple of days, but more like a couple of years, to socialize a dog like Gretchen. And Gretchen allows me to walk down here by myself without anyone with me, without family, without friends, without my neighbors. And I can tell you, I've got plenty of family that love to walk with me, and they do walk with me. I've got neighbors that walk with me with dogs. My husband and I have walked miles and miles and miles all over this earth, touring the entire continents. And but there's just something about being able to do it independently. The sun has gone down So I know that I would never be able to do this with vision if I had vision, but I don't have vision. And when the sun goes down, it's basically, once again, like I said, lots of sparkles, lots of highlights, lots of pixelations, and I use my hearing, I use my sense of where I am. And I just want to thank people like Janelle and puppy raising families, because without you guys, people like me just kind of would be isolated. And well, especially me, because I don't have awesome cane skills. There are lots of blind people that have good cane skills. I don't. And when I got Gretchen, it just opened up a different world to me. And Janelle, for you and people like you, other puppy raising families, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, because you really, really changed my life. And I'll probably live the rest of my life with poor vision. That's not a sad thing. It's just a fact. But the fact that I have a dog like Gretchen, who has had the amazing training that she's had, I just, I can't thank you enough from the bottom of my heart. And I know for you puppy raisers, you do it each and every few years. If you're capable, if you're physically capable of doing it, it's just a pure gift to people like me that rely on these amazing, amazing guiding animals. So it's just one of my thoughts. I'm just so enjoying my hometown, the wonderful weather that we're having, which is not cold. It's probably 50 degrees here. It's just awesome. And again, I'm so very, very grateful to people who give up their life and their time and their effort and their emotion to help people like me. And I wish all of you a very, very happy upcoming week. It's the first full week of our new year, 2020. And I'm excited about 2020 because, I've never been able to see 2020, and now I can. So I'm wishing everybody a wonderful upcoming week. And until I upload again, have a wonderful, wonderful next few days, everyone. Like, subscribe, and please, please, please comment. Give me any ideas that you have. Give me any words of confidence or thanks to those people out there that are devoting their lives to guiding dogs and particularly animals that assist the blind and visually impaired. So talk to you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.